Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang o'er the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
Welcome in, everybody, to Franklin High School Friday night football and Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Jay Johnson alongside Paul Jeter here tonight, filling in for Rocky Jackson. Rocky's out doing the trick-or-treat activities tonight with the kids. Welcome in, Paul.
Thanks, Jay. We got ours in early tonight, so we're ready for a little football tonight. Last game of the season. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Yeah, I told people, I said, they said, have you ever done a Halloween game? I said, yes. I said, I took my daughter through Fieldstone and came in on 2 wheels, and I think the first thing I said was Corey Fatoni set to kick off for Franklin. So we've had a few Halloween games. We went back and looked for all the way back to 2003. We've had 3 since then, and this will be number 4 tonight. The Cordova Wolves in town to face Franklin. Cordova coming off a 58-0 loss last week to Collierville. They come in with a 2-7 record on the season. Franklin with 2-7 as well. Next booth up the ladder.
Yeah, Jay, it's last game of the season for both these teams, looking to build a little momentum going into the off-season here, trying to get a win here to finish it up and get back into the gym and those kind of things. But both teams looking to get one more win before the season's over.
Yeah, it's always fun. We talked a little bit about this last week. When you hit that football weather finally, it seems like we go from nights of where we kick off and it's still 94 degrees, and all of a sudden one night it's 50. So, you know, we got, I think, 3 games. I think we've got to enjoy the cool fall weather here.
Yeah, it has been nice the last few weeks. Makes it much more enjoyable to come out and watch a game.
Franklin coming in tonight again, 2-7, coming off an 8-6 win last week over Summit, and got their first region win of the season last week. And again, they come in at 2-7. Again, Cordova lost last week 58-0 to Collierville. They had a close loss earlier this year to White Station, 20-14. White Station, Paul, I can't remember how close this would have been, but to when you were here, but we played White Station a few times in the state, I think, semifinals here Thanksgiving weekend.
That's right. That's right. That was a little bit before my time, but I do remember that game.
So Franklin will have the ball to start the game. Cordova will kick off. Diego Hidalgo will be the kicker, and we are underway. This will be Talbert on the return, looking for room. And he'll make it out to about the 27-yard line, where we will see Ryder Gregg and the Franklin offense for the first time.
Yeah, we'll see if the offense can continue. They've been better the last couple of weeks on the opening drive of the game, especially against Brentwood. Came out about an 8-minute drive, one of the best drives of the season to start the game. We'll see if we can replicate that tonight.
So Gregg in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Panea to the left side, trying to turn the corner and not going to be able to.
Joseph Panea on the carry.
Yeah, Panea bounced outside, had one guy. If he could have got around, could have had a pretty good game, but just a good tackle there by Cordova.
You know, Paul, we looked at their roster here. Cordova's got some big guys on their roster, and then, you know, playing the teams out of Memphis, they're going to have some good speed.
That's for sure. That's for sure. We'll see if Franklin tries to get outside. The defensive linemen don't look huge tonight, but there could be some gaps in there as well. We'll see.
First throw of the night is complete and tripped up there. A nice open field tackle. Dallas Matano.
Ryder pass complete to Miles Putnam.
Putnam's going to get it out to about the 35. It's going to be third and very short here.
Yep, these third and shorts, got to convert these tonight. Keep the chains moving, keep the offense on the field.
It's 32.
Panea tries the right side. He was close, and I think a second effort probably got him a first down.
Looks like he got it.
Joseph Panea on the carry.
And they do indeed wave the sticks. 1st and 10 for Franklin at the 38-yard line.
Game's good for a Franklin first down. First and 10 Franklin from their own 38-yard line.
And we got a flag, and both sides moved. It's going to be who they got. And Justin Arden's going to be tabbed with a flag.
Yeah, one of those where they both kind of flinched at the same time and they pointed at each other, and the referee decided it was on Franklin.
So 1st and 15. He swing it out here.
Got a little something out here.
Reed turns the corner, and he's in the open down the sideline, cuts it back. Nice move there, and he's down inside the 25-yard line.
Yep, brought Hudson Reed in motion from the far side. A little swing pass out to him. The 2 wide receivers out here did a great job blocking. Number 16, Treve Gibson, had a great block there.
51-yard catch and run for the wide receiver Hudson Reed, and Franklin's in business at the 24.
Yeah, Jay Hudson's really come on these last few weeks, playing some good football right now.
Back to the ground, Panea straight up the middle, and he'll pick up about 4 down close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Panea does a great job of making guys miss and then falling forward for that extra couple yards on his runs.
It's a gain of 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 for Franklin at the 20-yard line. Big play from Hudson Reed. They'll throw this time. Got a man. He's wide open out there, and he just overthrew him.
Oh, yeah, just a little miscommunication there. It looked like Reed had run something short, and Greg saw something deep, and they weren't on the same page. It was there, though.
It's 3rd down.
Yeah, the 2 defensive backs, Wright and Matano, they both went with the short man, and Hudson broke wide open back there, and they just overthrew him. So 3rd and 6, 8:31 to go in the first quarter. No score as of yet. They'll try again, same spot.
Got him.
This time he makes the catch. Touchdown, Franklin.
Went right back over there. Saw something and went back to it and got that touchdown. Great throw, great catch.
I always like to see that. The guy that got you the big play and got you into scoring position gets rewarded with a touchdown.
Absolutely.
So Hudson Reed's got 71-yard receiving already.
Yep. Ryder, Greg, and Hudson Reed have kind of got a little good combo going on here late in the season.
Gonzalez in to attempt extra point.
Gonzalez comes on to try the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good.
And the kick is good.
So Franklin strikes first. 21-yard touchdown pass to Hudson Reed. 8:21 to go. Franklin up 7-0. So back at Franklin High School, 8:21 to go in the first quarter. Franklin strikes first. Big play, a 51-yard catch and run from Hudson Reed, and then Hudson gets the return on the other end of the field with a 20-yard touchdown catch to put Franklin up 7-0.
Yeah, good start. You always wonder on these days when the kids don't have school how they're going to come out, but the offense came out ready to go tonight.
Yeah, coaches always say a lot about routine, and good start for the Admirals. Ruth to kick off. This one will be fielded right at the goal line, and they'll return this one. And this is number 5, Cameron Logan, on the return, and he's dragged down right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Jay, Nate Woolery on the stop. He kind of got down that, he busted it down that field and made a good open field tackle there.
My dad just texted me, I guess he's watching at home. He said that tonight, 50 years ago, he was doing the Franklin-Hendersonville game on Halloween night for WIZO in Franklin.
Oh, wow.
So there have been a lot of Halloween games, I guess, over the years. So first time on offense for Cordova, straight up the middle, and good run to start things. Number 10, Colton Wright. And he's got good yardage on first down out.
David Domingo brings him down.
Well, they spot him way back at the
wow.
26.
He must have touched down before he had that final roll out there.
And you look out there now you see some of that size that Cordova's got on the roster here. First time to the air, he pumps, looking, waving people downfield. Now he throws his picked off. Picked off. Lane Anderton with the interception. He stepped out of bounds, but Franklin will take over.
Yes, sir. Cordova came out in 4 wide. Quarterback wanted his receiver to go deep, and Lane was all over that. Lane Anderson, nice interception there.
Yeah, you got to think somebody was in the wrong place because he had 2 receivers basically running side by side over there in the same spot. So just like that, Franklin back in business here with the ball at their own 45-yard line. Good position.
Yep.
Already leading at 7-0 with 7:26 to go in the first quarter.
Let's see if Franklin takes a shot here. I'm a big fan of taking a shot on a sudden change.
And they sniff that one out, and Greg's got to get rid of it. Nice play. Gets it over to Panea on the far sideline, and he turned nothing into something.
Yeah, they ran that same play with Hudson Reed in motion. He kind of pump faked over there and then went back out to the top side of the running back.
So a play looking like it was going nowhere ends up netting 8 yards. Second down and 2 for Franklin. Ball back in Cordova territory at the 47. Panea straight up the middle, wrapped up in the backfield, pulls a tackler forward just a little bit as Kingston Edwards came up to make the initial hit, but Joseph pulled him down to the 45, and he's close to the line to gain.
Yeah, and they're going to give him that
there
first down.
There it is. They'll give it to him. First down.
Franklin from the Cordova 45-yard line.
So first and 10 for Franklin at the 45. Clock running, 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Greg throws, looking for the tight end. It's caught. And nobody's going to get him all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Connor Miller, 45 yards, and the score.
Great throw. Connor Miller had a guy on his back. Great concentration. The DB went up and tried to knock it down, and Connor stayed with it, caught that thing, and took it in for a touchdown.
You know, Paul, he's really emerged. I think, I want to say it's sometime around the Centennial game, he really started to play well, and he's had a great second half of the season.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think he was battling some injuries early on in the year and then got back out there, just got a big frame, he can run. That's what you like to see out of your tight end right there.
And we got a whistle. And looks like Cordova stepped into the neutral zone. And that'll move it down to the, got to remember which is which here, down to the 1.5 yard line. Although Franklin's going to decline it.
Kicker's more comfortable from the 3.
So the extra point is up, and it is good, and Franklin's on the board again. 6:25 to go, first quarter. Franklin up 14-0. We're back at Franklin High School, 6:25 to go, first quarter. Franklin already up on Cordova, 14-0. Big plays, Paul, been the name of the game tonight so far.
Yep, throwing around the field a little bit. Got guys running loose. Let's see if we can keep this thing going.
Henry Ruth to kick for Franklin.
Henry Ruth the kickoff for the Admirals.
Logan and Colt Wright are deep for Cordova.
And this one's going to sail into and out of the end zone for a touchback. Cordova will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cordova starts to drive 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Like it playing a little bit of the Michael Myers music over the PA right now.
Gotta stay in the spirit.
Yep. So Cordova's only run 2 offensive plays so far. They'll go back to the ground and nothing doing. Tegan Lee blew that play up in the backfield as the running back Brylan Davis went nowhere.
Yeah, Cordova comes out in these 4 wide receiver sets, and they're trying to catch Franklin up the middle, but nothing doing there. Tegan was all over that one.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 11.
So loss of 1. It's 2nd down and 11.
Yep, coming back out again. Twins to each side, 4 receivers.
And in motion, this time they'll throw. Looking, throws, had a man out in the flat and just missed him. Logan was out there, nobody really around him. And Houston just couldn't hook up with him.
Yeah, Anthony Houston's kind of hitting himself on the helmet for missing that one.
That's one where he threw on the run. He probably had time to set his feet and take his time on that one.
He did. He had time to complete that pass, or he probably could have taken it and run with it and got some yards.
Yep.
3rd and long here. It's good time to be a defensive lineman right here. You know they're going to throw the ball.
Houston looking now. Now he'll scramble. Makes one man miss. He's out. Ball's loose. It's still loose. And this time it's going to be picked up by Franklin. And they'll hang on to it this time. John Nick Talbert with the fumble recovery. And right now, Paul, that's a bad spot on the field for Cordova.
Oh man, that ball was fumbled about 30 yards forward. A couple players almost had it, and Franklin finally ran it down.
I thought I was watching the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans again.
There's no doubt. Yeah, quarterback, I don't know if that was designed run, but he saw something on the left side, actually had a decent run, may have had the first down, and then that ball just popped out and ran on that artificial turf.
The ball back to Franklin. This time they'll have it at their own 35, already leading 14-0. Still 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first quarter.
We've got a man-to-man right down here in front of us to see if they try to do something with it.
Go with a jet sweep to Putnam, and he goes nowhere. That play was eaten up in the backfield. Number 9, DeMarcos Ross.
Yeah, got good penetration. That's how you stop those jet sweeps. You get some penetration on that line, there's nowhere for them to go.
Yeah, you can tell already Cordova's got some team speed there.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So the loss all the way back to the 28-yard line brings up 2nd down and 17. Panea this time bounces it outside. Not much there. He's run out of bounds. As Nehemiah Smith was there to make sure he stopped him with a short gain just across the 30, maybe the 31-yard line.
3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 14.
Yeah, 3rd and long coming up here.
Three receivers go to the top of your screen. Now look that way. They get the ball to Panea. Blockers out front. Or excuse me, that's not Panea. That's actually number 32, Chase Jennings.
Yes, sir.
And he'll get back just past the original line of scrimmage where it'll bring up 4th and 9, and we will see Ashton Orris for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Franklin had trips on that side. Looked like they, just a little swing pass trying to get your receivers to get some blocks, outnumber them, and it just didn't work.
9 is deep for Cordova.
And the snap was dropped, but the kick get away, and it's going to take a good Franklin roll. Oh, that ball touched the kick returner.
Sure. Did he get it back?
And they'll keep it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to wonder why was he even close to that ball?
I don't know. There's there's that rule, Jay, that if one of the kicking team touches it or taps it, the return team can go get it and not be penalized if they fumble. They keep the ball, but I don't think anybody from Franklin touched it. Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense right there.
No, it just looked like it bounced up and hit him in the shin, and next thing you know, there's a scramble, but somehow Colton Wright came out with it.
Yeah, his coach is pretty glad he did.
So Houston in the backfield, flanked by Bryston Miller. This will be Miller on the carry. Jumps over a man, trying to get outside. And he'll be cut down after a loss. Noah Robinson getting back there and breaking that play up.
Yeah, number 26, Peyton King, got some good penetration. He was the one that made the running back leave his feet and even go wider, but great job by the defense swarming to the ball. About a 4 or 5 yard loss there.
They mark it at the 24, so it'll be 2nd and 13. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Franklin leading it. Miller again. Makes a couple of people miss. Now he's in the open. He's got room. He's down to the 40 and finally dragged down around the 38-yard line. Big run there.
Yeah, some of that speed we were talking about. He once he got through the first wave, he's got a little burst there.
Yep, a 40-yard gain on the play for Bryston Miller.
Getting good for Cordova, first down. First and 10 from the Franklin 36.
So for the first time tonight, Cordova's got their offense in gear, as they have it first and 10 in Franklin territory at the 36-yard line. Back to the ground. Miller straight up the middle. Big hole, and he's got good yardage.
Yeah, that big Cordova offensive line that you mentioned earlier is opening some holes for him right now.
Anderson in on the stop.
So a gain of 9 yards on the play, gives a second and basically less than a yard. Houston will run, flag down, and he's going to have the first down, but let's see what the flag's going to be. And initial indication is holding.
Yeah, he called that hold almost as soon as the quarterback caught the snap.
Jacob Rubia going to be the guilty party. And that's going to back him up from what would have been a first down. Now it's back to second down and 12, as we have a minute and 20 to go in the first quarter. Houston flushed. Get in behind Miller. Miller with a block downfield, and Houston's going to carry it out. And we're going to get some extracurricular activities well behind the play.
There's a flag on the play.
And Franklin's going to get tagged with a personal foul.
Yeah, very, very common theme this year for the Admirals. Lots of personal fouls this year. Just something that, man, that these guys just got to be a little bit more disciplined and play a little bit more under control.
15 yards for a personal foul.
Didn't see what led to it. They looked up, and that was literally 20 yards behind the place that Anthony Houston was actually run out of bounds.
Yeah, you had to look back. Looked like the Cordova player had lost his helmet, so maybe there was hands to the face.
Cordova from the Franklin 17.
So a minute to go, clock running. Cordova back in business. First and 10. Miller looking for room. Nowhere to go, and he's going to be brought down. Lucas Harrison came up to finish him off.
Yeah, really good job there setting the edge. And then a couple other guys kind of strung that play out and make the tackle. Tried to bounce to the outside, and the Admiral defense was ready for him.
I think that was Liam Hodges got in there first. I was trying to see who that first one was.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
The gray's not my favorite for spotting numbers here. So 2nd and 9 as Miller gains a yard on the play. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter unless we have an incompletion. Houston looking for room, runs into his own man, and finally he's going to be brought down.
Justin Ozan got him on that sack.
And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. We got a player down. So we'll check on him and take a break. A quarter in the books. Franklin leading Cordova 14-0. Second quarter right after the break. Back at Franklin High School, second quarter getting ready to get underway. Franklin leading this one 14-0. However, the Wolves are in business, but they have third and long from the Franklin 20. It's 3rd and 12. So they'll need a third down conversion to keep this drive alive. Houston rolling, looks, throws, complete, but immediately run out of bounds. Cameron Logan made the catch, and that was Domingo. David Domingo came up to run him out of bounds.
They're actually saying it was incomplete. Said he juggled it.
Oh, okay. So
he looked like he caught it, but he was out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
Good pressure by number 17, Nate Woolley, on that play too, on the play coming off the edge there, making the quarterback get rid of it a little bit quicker than he wanted to.
So 4th and 12. It looks like the field goal unit has come out. And Diego Hidalgo will come on.
Diego Hidalgo in the 37-yard field goal.
Ball spotted at the 27. It'll be a 37-yard attempt. Snap, set, kick is low. Not going to make it. No good.
No good.
No good.
I didn't see if anybody got a hand on it. I think it was just a low kick.
Yeah.
But we'll take it. Keep that shutout going here.
Yep. So next year the schedule will flip, and this weekend Franklin will be in Memphis for a game at Cordova.
Maybe a little bit warmer in Memphis this time of year.
Drive 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Go down there, see if Kyle Jackson will host me for the Friday night.
There we go. Hopefully it's a warm up for the first round of the playoffs.
Yes, exactly.
Won't count for the standings, but it may be a good opportunity to get some work in.
Greg throws on the run, incomplete. Trying to get the ball out here to Dane Hodgkins.
Yep, a little bit high. Also noticed 15 Hudson Reed streaking down the sideline here. Looked like he was behind the defense, so let's keep an eye and see if they don't try to get back to Hudson again. He's done a great job these last few weeks. If you watch him run routes, he's getting behind the defense. It's just if we have time to make the throws and protect the quarterback and deliver it.
Yeah, you watch him on the basketball court, you can tell he's a good athlete. So I'll throw again. This one complete out on the flat to Ryan Carey, and Carey's going to be brought down. Another nice open field tackle, Dallas Matano.
Dallas Montano in on the stop.
Good little gain there, 5 or 6 yards on second down. Brings up, third and doable here.
It's 3rd and 4.
So 3rd down and a long 4 from about the 26. Just short of the 26.
Franklin coming up, 5 wide receivers.
Pass complete. Panea out to the 35. First down, Franklin.
Yep. Running back by trade, but he can line up at wide receiver and catch the ball too.
Great pass complete to Panea.
Every time I see somebody come out in a formation like that, I think of, always think of that line and remember the Titans where he comes off of, Coach, they got wide receivers all over out there. It looks like Monday Night Football.
Well, you see, he's seeing it a whole lot more than he used to.
Yep.
These just spread offenses, man. Spread the field, and you get athletes in space.
Yeah, my dad talking about covering that game 50 years ago. I grew up watching most high school teams were run-oriented. It wasn't a lot of passing in high school football.
Nope.
And as we speak, here's one. It's going to be tipped and caught. Tipped twice, caught. Treve Gibson.
Great concentration there. The DB tipped it, then he tipped it to himself and then brought it in for a big gain. That's why they do that old tip drill.
Yep.
The 46-yard gain on the play is good for Puckett's first down.
So 1st and 10 for Franklin.
Cordova 19.
At the 19-yard line. Panea off the right side. Going to be hit there. Dallas Montano comes up to make the tackle.
Montano tripped him up.
Yeah, nice gain, 7 or 8 there.
Yep, you'll take 7 yards on first down anytime.
It's 2nd and 3.
Right side of that offensive line did a great job there.
Paul, you're doing a good job filling in for Rocky. He always gives a shout out to the offensive line. He likes those big guys.
Hey, that's where I played on both sides of the line when I was here, so I never forget about them.
Looks like 65 Simon Sessions and Eli Ruth over there. Here's
Yes, sir.
carry out into the flat, and he's going to be up into there by Colton Wright, but he's got the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from just inside the 8-yard line. Franklin in business again, up 14-0, 8:44 to go.
Gain good for Puckett's first down. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
See if the Admirals can punch it in here and start putting some distance between themselves and the Wolves.
Give those fans that have made the trip out tonight something to cheer about. Greg rolling right, looking back left. Now he's in trouble. Got to get rid of it. Throws. That ball was tipped. I don't know if the ball was tipped or if his arm got hit, and it's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, intercepted right on the 1-yard line.
Kingston Edwards comes away with the interception.
Yeah, one of those that just waited a little too long to do something with it, trying to make a play happen, and sometimes that best case scenario is just throw that ball away. But
yeah. So it looked like his arm got hit just as he let it go.
Well, if nothing else, the defense has got them backed up here. Let's see if we can't get a little pressure here and put 2 on the board.
Yeah, see if Teagan can bust through there and get a. I would dare say if he has a safety in back-to-back games, that'll be a Franklin record. And we got whistles. And Coach Doughton saw something he didn't like, so he'll take a timeout. First timeout used by Cordova. We'll step away as well with 8:05 to go in the first half. Franklin up by 14. 8:05 to go in the first half. Franklin's still up by 14. Threatened, had a ball intercepted right on the 1-yard line, and the Wolves take over in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Tough snap.
High snap. Houston's he's got room. And he's finally dragged down by Lane Anderton.
We had a shot at him in the end zone, but he's quick. He made a good little move there, got out of the end zone, and as you said, he had some room right there. If Anderton doesn't make that tackle, he may still be running.
So a play that started out as nothing ends up being a 5-yard gain.
I think the last time I saw a 99-yard touchdown run was Fred Lane at Brentwood, about 1991-92.
Thought you were going to say Derrick Henry on Monday Night Football.
Well, that too.
I think that's Miller. He runs into a crowd and doesn't go anywhere. Tegan Lee was in on that play.
Tegan Lee brings him down.
So they'll lose a yard there, and it's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, get a stop here. Put a little pressure on their punter trying to kick it out of the end zone here. See if we can make something happen.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Sweep.
There we go.
Goes nowhere.
Bottled that thing up.
A lot of gray jerseys there. And late flag comes in.
Yeah, big number 76 for Cordova is about to get a personal foul for a little extracurricular after the play.
You called it. So his flag's going to be, his penalty's going to be about 2.5 yards for.
Hey, just enough to make that punter scoot up a little bit more than they normally would be. Instead of that normal 14, 15 yards behind the ball, he's going to be about 11, 12 yards.
Yep. Feel your heels right there on the back of the. And he's taking a look behind him right now.
Yep. I like it. Franklin's got 2 guys deep here in case he goes directional on us. We may be able to get a little good return here.
And this one's a low line drive, and Miles Putnam's got a room. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Yep.
Good job by Miles to get that ball.
Yeah, low kick, took a big hop. He went up and got that thing and then took off. That's a great play there.
Yeah, because if you misplay that ball's going to roll another 30 yards.
That's right. With all these directional kicks you see these days, you see teams losing 15, 20, 30 yards on these punts by not fielding them cleanly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a probably good scouting report there by the Admirals to put 2 guys deep.
So Franklin's offense with great field position to start this drive. Panea, big hole, but it closed up quickly.
Yeah, looked like he was going to walk into the end zone there for a second.
Panea on the carry. Devin Wallace in on the stop.
Number 42, Gavin Wallace, closed that hole up. It was there. And Panea only picks up a couple of yards. Clock running, 5:25 to go in the first half. Greg will keep this one, following Panea. And he's in, touchdown.
Yep, very good block by Panea. Ryder Gregg really didn't get touched till he was already in the end zone.
Yeah, straight run there. He follows Panea in from 8 yards out. And Franklin's now up 20-0.
Jose Gonzalez to attempt the point after.
And got Gonzalez on for the extra point, 2 for 2 tonight. Kick is up, and it is good.
And the kick is good with 5:13 to go.
So 5:13 to go in the first half. Franklin now leads at 21-0. We'll step away, be back in a minute. So back at Franklin High School here on Halloween night, student body down to the right in all kinds of costumes. I see Ricky Bobby going down the stairs right there in the Wonder Bread racing suit. Franklin leads it on the field 21-0 after a 8-yard run from quarterback Ryder Gregg.
You mentioned it, Jay. The student sections makes it very special to be out here on Friday night. They always show up and loud, and looks like you get a majority of the students come out to these games. It makes it fun.
Bruce kick goes to the end zone for a touchback. Cordova will start to drive first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So after the touchback, Cordova takes over again from their own 20-yard line. Had a couple of big plays on offense, just can't, you know, they've had a fumble after one big run and then got down there close and couldn't get it in again, and had a field goal that fell short. And
yeah, it's a good thing your offense is getting touchdowns out here, because they've got some guys that can break it at any time.
Quick screen to Miller, and he's immediately hit by Domingo. And they don't get him down, but they'll call his forward progress stopped.
Yeah, just a great read there. Shed a blocker. Love it when you see those quick screens when you have a cornerback that goes through the wide receiver block and makes that tackle in the backfield.
So a loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14.
See a lot more of those quick screens these days. It's, you know, basic just a wide run play, and these corners are getting better at reading these things and making those plays.
Houston looking, flag down, sidearms this one out, and incomplete.
Okay. Coverage there by Ryder King. May have been a hair early.
That's what I was watching the side judge back here to see if he reached for a flag. No call. But we did have one back in the backfield.
On that play. Let's see what this penalty is.
So there was a hold on Cordova that play, but Franklin takes the down instead, and it's 3rd and 14. So 3rd and long again for the Wolves. Houston's got time. Now it breaks down. He'll have to scramble. Steps out of bounds on the far sideline. And got out to about the 23-yard line, where it'll be 4th and 7. And Cordova will have to punt.
Yeah, Houston, he's got a quick trigger to pull that ball and run. He's got some big athletic receivers out there. He just looks like he's a little gun shy, wanting to just pull it and run. Had some time to make a throw. I just noticed these last couple of plays. Number 1, Jeremiah Banks for Cordova. He is a big receiver, and he's a target that doesn't look like they've even taken a shot to him tonight.
And we got a fake. Gutsy move there, and I don't think he's going to get it. He's going to be short.
Yeah, it was actually a low snap there. I don't know if that was a design fake, but I think he took him a little bit of time to catch that snap, and he just tried to make a business decision and run it, and it did not work.
Yeah, the only reason I thought it might have been a fake was that was Dallas Montano back there that took the ball instead of the normal punter.
Very well could have been
Hidalgo.
And if it had been a good snap, it may have
worked. So Franklin again starts on the plus side of the field. Greg looking, throws, got hung out one up in the air, and it looks like Hudson Reed again.
Guess who?
Comes down with it. Touchdown, Franklin.
Hey, you talked about the two-sport athlete Hudson Reed with a little basketball play there. Went up there and got that rebound.
The literal jump ball there.
Yes, sir.
And we got flags late. And we're going to have the old excessive celebration here.
May have been a little bit much.
Too many chest bumps.
Could have been.
I like Connor Miller over there trying to get in on the conversation, see what he can find out.
Oh.
So it's going to go against Cordova.
There we go. Okay.
Didn't see it, but means Franklin will get the 15 yards on the kickoff, so they'll kick off from the Cordova 45-yard line. Go ahead and plant the seed. Do you see an onside kick there?
I don't think so. Not with a 28 or 27 point lead. We'll see if we get this extra point. You never know. Last game of the season, you could try anything.
Yep.
Jose Gonzalez to attempt the point after.
Gonzalez kick is up, and it is right down the middle.
3:55 to go in the half. Your score is Franklin.
So Franklin strikes again. 3:55 to go in the first half. Franklin now up 28-0.
The unfortunate penalty was actually on Franklin.
Okay. Well, we just got word that the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was against Franklin. So instead of kicking off from the Cordova 45-yard line, they'll back it up and kick off from their own 25-yard line. So, Paul, I would say the onside kick is now out of the question.
out of the question, but I mean, you got to give these Admirals. They're consistent with their personal fouls this year. But, hey, they got a touchdown, have a little fun. You know, last game of the season, been a long season, you know, just blowing off a little steam here.
Good kick from Ruth. It'll be fielded at the 15. This is Miller on the return. Excuse me, that's Wright on the return. Sorry about that. So Wright is out to the 42-yard line. Good field position for Cordova to start this drive. See if they can get something going
Right on the return
before halftime.
and Anderson bring him down.
You know, you talk about the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties for scoring a touchdown. I still remember Garrison Matthews, the now NBA player Garrison Matthews, when he came out there and played football his last year or two at Franklin High School, and he scored his first touchdown, and he spiked the ball as soon as he scored. So hope Garrison's doing well.
Yeah, you know, they say act like you've been there before, but he had never
been there before. So good run here, following his blockers down the field, Cameron Logan, and he's got a good run on first down.
Logan on the carry. Lane Anderson and Ryder King running out of bounds.
And we got a player down, and he's up now.
Gain good for Cordova, first down. First and 10 from the.
But a good run on first down. And the Wolves are in Franklin territory at the 48-yard line. 3:10 to go in the first half.
I'd like to keep him out of the end zone here, Jay.
Miller off the left side. Tegan Lee with a big hit. A hard-earned 1 yard there.
Miller carries.
Dallas Montano took a spill there trying to draw the flag. Referee said, don't think so.
Trying to get an Academy Award there, Jay.
1 yard on the play. It's 2nd and 9.
So 2nd down and 9. 2:20 to go.
Oh.
And I think this is one where Ed Hockley would have said false start, everyone but the center.
That's right. Everybody went and the center forgot to snap.
Yeah, the center was on 2, everybody else was on 1.
Cordova penalized 5 yards.
So 2nd and 14 after the penalty, the ball back in Cordova territory. It's funny, I reached out to Coach Doughton yesterday as this one's underway, and Houston pulls it down, and like you said, Paul, he's quick to pull it, tuck it and run.
He is.
Talked to Coach Doughton yesterday because I asked him, I said, I know the school's nickname is Wolves, but I see a lot of things with Wolf Pack on it. I said, which do you prefer? And he said, well, Wolves is the school name, but we like Wolf Pack, but go with the school name.
Okay.
As the injured player down, and that looks like that may be quarterback Anthony Houston.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't quite see what happened. He just went into a crowd of players there, and he looking at his right leg maybe.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a good deal of pain right here. I hope it's nothing serious, especially at the last game of the season.
Last game of the year, yeah. While he's down, we'll step away and take a break. So we are back at Franklin High School. Just 1 minute and 34 seconds to go in the first half. Franklin leading it 28-0. Anthony Houston, the quarterback for Cordova, just helped off the field. He pulled that one down and tucked it and ran, and as he disappeared into the crowd, he was injured. And he wasn't putting any weight on it, Paul.
Yeah, no, didn't look good. Let's see what they've got for a backup here. Looks like they've got number 0, Caden Woodridge, coming in at quarterback. Freshman quarterback. A little delay here, but we're back at it. There's that backup. Caden Woolridge, number 0, comes in the game. Design run play on 3rd and 11. Rips off about 25, 30 yards there.
Wow, it looked like Isaiah Pacheco coming in and playing running back at the quarterback position.
Yeah, got a little burst.
First and 10 from the Franklin 42.
Number 0, Caden Woolridge, a freshman.
Not sure if he's going to be able to see over the offensive line to throw, but he may be.
Yep.
Tough to tackle.
May just be in the Wildcat the rest of the night. You know, Woolridge just a freshman, but Paul, if you look, Anthony Houston's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
But he's a big sophomore.
He is a big kid.
This will be Miller on the return, Bryston Miller. He'll get it down inside the 20 at the 1 minute mark. And if you're Cordova, you just want to come away with some points here.
Anderson, Dykstra, and Wheeler in on the stop.
Yeah, definitely. You wonder how much the freshman's gone through this 2-minute drill here. They're taking a lot of time getting in and out of the huddle.
2nd and 7.
Cordova coaching staff is kind of yelling at him to get going.
Play clock down to 10, and there's the ball on the ground. He's looking, and he thought about throwing it and just ran out of time as Nate Woolridge came up and wrestled him to the ground.
Yeah, he had a couple of looked like some receivers downfield, and he didn't even act like he didn't even pull it back like he was going to throw it.
So Cordova takes a timeout with 23 seconds to go. They're second. They'll have 1 remaining, as now it's 3rd down.
Celebrate the holiday season at Franklin High School's annual
and about 18.
on Saturday, December 6th.
Yeah, 3rd and long. You got to think they're going to.
At Franklin High School.
What we saw from the field goal kicker earlier, unless they have a little bit more faith in them, you may think they're just going to give 2 plays to try to get this first down or score.
Admission is free. Hosted by the class of 2026, all proceeds benefit Project Graduation, providing seniors a safe, fun, substance-free celebration on graduation night.
So we were talking earlier, basketball season right around the corner. Opening night here at Franklin High School, November 18th, as Green Hill will come to Franklin High School for the season opener.
It's coming quick.
It's 3rd down and 17 yards to go.
So 3rd and call it 17. Woolridge going to throw this time. Gets it away. It's caught by Miller over the middle. He breaks a tackle. He's down inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. First down with 11 seconds to go.
He really looked like he did not want to throw it, but he did, and he found his man. Ryder King came up there and tried to go up to intercept it, and then the receiver caught it and bounced off of him. Got it right down on the goal line.
3rd and final time out of the half.
Bryston Miller with the catch, gets it down to the 2. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 11 seconds to go. Now, if you are Cordova, here's what. If you run it, you don't have any timeouts left. Clock's probably going to run out.
Yep, absolutely, Salute.
And Woolridge does not look very comfortable throwing the ball.
Not at all.
It gives you home FHS.
And as you get closer to the goal line, just harder to find open receiver, just not as much room to work with. I expect to see him maybe roll out here and give him a run-pass option and tell him if he's got a chance to take off, and he better make it. But
and this is where Franklin has seen Tegan Lee step up this year. He's made some big plays in situations like this. So it's 1st and goal at the 2.
yeah, just a one receiver set. They got number 1 Jeremiah Banks down here on the near side. He is a big receiver.
Miller slips.
There it was.
And he was blown up in the backfield.
I guess who?
Franklin covers the fumble. There's a flag on the play.
Tegan Lee, man, he almost took that handoff, and he blew that thing up.
So a lot happening on that play. You had the big hit in the backfield from Tegan Lee. You had the fumble. It was recovered by Franklin, and just as the play ended, flags came flying in from about 3 different directions. And with 6 seconds left, we're going to have a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It's going to back them up.
Yeah, again, we've mentioned it before. Just you got to get these personal fouls out of your system, man. You can't play winning football with as many personal fouls as this team's committed this year. Luckily, we're in a game where we've got a big lead. It doesn't hurt us that much. But man, you just got to clean that stuff up.
So you got to think you'll just see a knee right here, but I don't know. Watch Hudson Reed down here at the bottom of your screen. I'm not convinced they won't just
either.
Take a shot down there.
He's going to throw it.
And he gets it out into the flat. This will be the last play of the half as it's caught by number 44.
Yeah.
Corey Cooksey, the freshman running back, gets a nice gain.
Yep.
On his catch.
Promising young player right there.
Yep, good catch and run there, and that will do it for the first half. Paul, give me some thoughts on the first half.
Hey, other than the personal fouls, offense has been put on a show a little bit here of throwing the ball over the field, and defense making some timely stops, as you called it. Tegan Lee making a big play right before the half, keeping them out of the end zone. But, hey, last game of the season, firing on all cylinders right now, and, hey, that's what you want to see here at the end of the year.
Yep, 28-0 at the half. We'll take a break and be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
I might have caused them a penalty. One of the riders wanted me to film a solo. I don't know. Yeah. But like I saw that. I know, but Coach Atkins like saw it and like whatever. Like he did not care. You know, like when I saw them, like.
Joining us from Franklin, Tennessee, the Franklin High School Marching Band. Franklin's 2025 production is entitled Better Together, featuring music from Happy Together by the Turtles, Paranoid Android by Radiohead, Someone Like You from Jekyll and Hyde, and All Together Now by OK Go. Franklin High School is proud to present for your halftime entertainment drum majors Jane Anderson, Parker Bear, and Sam Bryant, and the Franklin High School Marching Band. Let's hear it for the Franklin High School Marching Band. The Franklin High School Marching Band is under the direction of Michael Holland and Nick Blue with assistance from Levi Brandenburg, Michael Horvath, and Aaron Fair. Staff members include Kate Allward, Andrew Bannon, Lynn Daffern, Jason Frazier, Laura Ann Grayson, Kyle Gwynn, Elisha Lloyd, Thomas Patton, Zach Shaw, and Chase Thornhill. The consistent Bands of America Grand National semifinalist, the Franklin Band is an 8-time Tennessee Governor's Cup recipient, 2-time BOA regional champion, and 4-time class national runner-up. 7 of Franklin's ensembles have been invited to perform at the Music for All National Festival, and the Franklin Wind Ensemble has performed at the Tennessee Music Education Association Conference in 2013, 2017, and 2025. The Franklin Band has performed in the Tournament of Roses Parade and twice in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. A 2014 recipient of the Sudler Shield presented by the John Philip Sousa Foundation. The Franklin Band is marching in the 2026 Tournament of Roses Parade in January. Give it up one more time for the Franklin High School Marching Band.
Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee and Williamson Health, Franklin High School's official sports medicine provider. Alexis Ford is your certified athletic trainer, and Dr. Matthew Anderson is your team physician. Visit us at boneandjointtn.org. Celebrate the holiday season at Franklin High School's annual Mistletoe Market on Saturday, December 6th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Franklin High School. Enjoy local vendors, student performances, sweet treats, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Admission is free. Hosted by the class of 2026, all proceeds benefit Project Graduation, providing seniors a safe, fun, substance-free celebration on graduation night. Fans, the Franklin Band has opened up their raffle for a chance to win $10,000 cash. Your ticket, your cash, your choice on how to spend it. The sky's the limit and $10,000 could be yours. Only 2 weeks left to get your ticket. Text TFB Raffle to 53555. That's TFB Raffle to 53555.
So we are back at Franklin High School here, Halloween night. Franklin leading Cordova 28-0. Jay Johnson along with Paul Jeter here tonight. Appreciate you being here, Paul.
Yes, sir, Jay. Good first half for the Admirals. One half to go for the rest of the season. Let's see if we can keep everybody healthy and get some young guys some playing time, maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, we talk about this multiple times this year. You know, this team, a lot of young guys already getting to play. A lot of sophomores out there in this group. Henry Ruth to kick off and start the second half, and we're underway. This one's going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for Cordova at the 20-yard line. It's refreshing to see a kicker just try to kick the ball now. We talked about in one of our earlier, Rocky and I were talking about it looks like the NFL kickers are taking wedge shots into the green from 120 yards out.
Put a little backspin on it.
Yeah. Never thought I would hear landing zones on a kickoff. So Cordova with the ball. And still in at quarterback is the backup, freshman Caden Woolridge. Starter Anthony Houston went down late in the first half with a leg injury and has not returned.
And they're going to get a penalty coming out of the half.
And we still have 12 minutes on the clock in the third quarter, and we've already had a penalty.
Cordova will be penalized 5 yards.
So now it's 1st and 15 for the young quarterback as they back it up to the 15-yard line.
Got to think they're going to run the ball a lot here in the second half. Little inside handoff there.
And out to about the 25-yard line.
Ryder King brings him down.
Number 10, Colton Bright. Kind of on like a little inside reverse there.
10 yards on the play, 2nd and 5.
So he gets back a big chunk of the yardage. And the give is to Miller this time, and he's brought down. Tegan Lee stepped up into that gap, made the tackle.
Yes, sir. Mr. Reliable right there in the hole.
Tegan Lee with a stop for Franklin.
So he got a yard on the play. It's 3rd down and a long 4. And Franklin will jump off sides, and that'll give them a 1st down. Cordova will get the 1st down at the 31.
Franklin penalized 5 yards. The penalty will result in a 1st down for Cordova.
Back to the ground, Miller straight up the middle, good yardage, out near the 1st down. Looks like he'll get it.
Yep, looks like.
Anderson on the stop for Franklin.
So Paul, kind of the way this game started with Cordova just kind of gashing it, 8-10 yards at a time.
Yeah, we'll see if Franklin adjusts a little bit, puts a little bit more beef in the middle there. Just don't expect they're going to throw the ball much with this freshman quarterback in there.
Yeah, one of the things Cordova did, I thought they got them in a little bit of trouble in the first half, was trying to throw because they had success running the ball. So with this young quarterback, they may just keep it on the ground. Just as I say that, he tries to throw one, and if Talbert could have held on to that one, there was nobody between him but green grass.
Yeah. John Nick Talbert's a senior, and he's going to be telling his grandkids about that play.
Almost had a pick six.
Last game my senior year.
So, as I was just saying, Cordova seems to get themselves in trouble trying to throw the ball.
Yeah, Woodridge has a really, really slow delivery.
So back to Miller, straight up the middle, and he's out close to another 1st down. He may be about a yard shy.
Miller on the carry. Wayne Anderson trips him up.
Yep, just right up the gut.
So 3rd and 1 from the 49. Clock running. Franklin leading 28-0.
1 yard to go.
Watch for Tegan Lee here. Woolridge keeps it, and he runs into a pack of Franklin players.
Yeah, number 8, Alexander Dykstra in there. He may have had enough for that first down, though.
And he's short, about a half yard short.
Yes, sir.
And if you're Cordova, you got to go for it here.
Absolutely. And you're looking for the same thing, something right up the gut, maybe a little read option type play here.
It is 4th down and less than a yard to go.
Miller in the backfield. He's been the guy so far. And they'll give it to and who else?
Easy.
Tegan Lee shoots the gap.
He's short of the first down.
And the ball will go over on downs. So how many big plays can that guy make?
Once again, short yardage play, shot through there, and I'm telling you, he's close to taking these handoffs from the quarterback. He's getting back there so quick.
You know, he scored the only touchdown of the game for Franklin against Ravenwood on I think about a 98-yard return, and you know, you call it officially, I guess, a fumble recovery, but you know, we kind of joked up here that it was a steal.
That's right. That's right. Just ripped it away.
So I know you'd call for a deep ball here. Let's see what they do. On the ground to Panea, and he'll get good yardage on first down to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah. That works too, especially with the big lead. Keep that clock running.
James Arnold with the stop for Cordova. 7 yards on the play, 2nd and 3.
So Panea gets 7. Clock running, 8:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. Gibson, the man in motion. They go back to Panea over the left side, and he's out. Has first down yardage down to about the 36.
Got to bring the wide receiver in motion, kind of a little counter play back where he came from.
First and 10 Admirals from the Cordova 36.
They'll throw. Panea makes a move, still going. Down the sideline, he'll be run out of bounds finally there by number 34, James Arnold.
Great pass complete to Panea.
Yeah, Jay, looks like hard to tell, but that may go down as a run in the playbook because it was a backwards pass, it looked like.
Yeah, that'll be rushing yardage there for Panea on that one.
Yep, a good job catching the ball and getting upfield. Some good blocks down there. Franklin's in business.
We talked about that sophomore class. He's one of them. No, I'm sorry, Joseph's a junior. I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself there. And this time he runs into Gavin Wallace. He came through kind of Tegan Lee type fashion.
Gavin Wallace brings it down.
So a loss of about a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11. Clock running, 6:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. And this quarter does, as you said earlier, seems to be flying by. And just as I say that, we're going to take a timeout.
We're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, Franklin had 2 receivers in motion, and Coach Atkins did not think they were going to get set before the play clock expired, so Franklin takes a timeout. Timeout on the field. 6:23 to go in the third. Franklin up 28-0. Second down and 11 as we return to Franklin High School here on Halloween night. Pass out complete to Carey. He makes one man miss, still on his feet, down to about the 10-yard line. Finally dragged down there. I believe that was Wallace again making the tackle.
Yeah, good little individual effort there, breaking a tackle. Setting up 3rd and short here.
Carry down to the 11-yard line. It's 3rd down and about 3.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Greg to throw, looking, pulls it back, and he'll be sacked.
Yeah, just didn't have anybody open there. It's okay. Sometimes that's the right decision. You know, live to fight another play. Give your kicker a chance here.
DeMarcos Ross came through. And that'll bring on Henry Ruth. Ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line, a 36-yard field goal. Ruth lost his footing and went down. That ball was...
What?
Yeah.
Not sure what Cordova was doing. They ran in the end zone trying to go recover it.
And we got 2 Franklin players down.
I believe that's the kicker. He looked like he just slipped right when he went to kick that thing.
Yeah, he lost his footing right away. That ball never got off the ground. And the other injured player is Noah Robinson. He's limping off. But Henry Ruth, the kicker, still down. And he'll come off under his own power.
Yeah, he's walking pretty slowly there.
Yep. So after all of that, Cordova takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, trailing 28-0. Franklin kind of blew this open in the first half with several big plays.
Cordova will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Back to the ground. This will be number 10, Wright. And he'll turn the corner, and he's got room, and only Ryder King was there to keep that one.
White flag in there.
Ryder King runs him out of bounds.
May have been a little bit of a late block on Cordova. We'll see. Looks like Franklin has another player down on the sideline over there.
And yeah, you called it blocking the back on Cordova.
Yeah, you could see about the time Ryder King was knocking the ball carrier out of bounds, you saw Franklin Admiral come flying across the field after he'd been hit either in the back or a little bit late.
Yeah, Tavion Calhoun, the guilty party. I like it now that the high school referees call numbers.
Yeah, a little bit more accountability when everybody hears your name.
Yep. I always wondered why they didn't do that, because you know, said all those years in basketball, they call your number when you foul somebody, so why wouldn't they call your number when you jump off sides? Or
that's right. And as a coach, you want to know which one of your players did it.
So like you said, Paul, it was far enough downfield, it really had no impact on the play. And it's still enough for a first down, as it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 37-yard line for Cordova.
Teams are lined up, but Franklin still has an injured player coming across the field.
It's Callum Chilson. We've seen several players injured here over the last couple of plays.
Yeah. Jay, being Halloween and all, what's your go-to candy?
Oh, well, I've already been fussed at the house for picking out all the Twix bars out of the stash for that we brought for all the kids this weekend.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Now, if I really hit the mother load, you find those with the old 100 grand bars in them.
Oh yeah.
You don't see them much anymore.
Goodie, yes.
So what would be yours now?
I'm a Reese's cups,
gotcha.
or I was out getting some candy to pass out myself, and I found this Reese's combo pack. It had Reese's cups, Reese's fast break. I mean, if it's got chocolate and peanut butter in it,
you're all in.
That's all me.
I like it. So 2nd and 9 for Cordova. Woolridge will throw, gets this one out to Wright. Wright puts his head down, breaks a couple of tackles, still going. He's still on his feet, holding that ball awful loose, and it's going to cost him.
Yeah, Ryder King on the recovery.
You could see him right here in front of us going down the field. He had that ball out away from his body, and one of the Franklin players got a hand on it and knocked it out, and the ball came loose, and Ryder King got it.
Yep, very opportunistic. And Colton Wright is a tough runner. He is hard to bring down. He's fast, but just got to have a little bit more ball security there. Franklin defense, though, once again, very opportunistic.
Yep. And now the bad part for Colton Wright is he's got to stay on the field and play defense.
Looks like Franklin's going to go for the backup quarterback here.
Yep, Isaac Burgos in the game at quarterback, wearing number 18. And he'll hand it off on the first play to freshman running back Corey Cooksey. Yep. Cooksey had a good catch and run right at the end of the half. So his stats this year pretty high on average yards per catch.
That's right.
It's averaging about 40 yards a catch.
Promising young player, looks to get some varsity minutes next year for sure.
Yeah, transferred in early in the season. Last week had a good kickoff return.
Yep.
Back to Cooksey. He'll be carried off the right side. And he goes down on his own, tripped up by the turf there.
Yeah. Being Halloween, that turf monster got him. Good run, though.
Game's good for first down.
So Cooksey gets a first down with that carry.
First and 10 Admirals from row 38.
And he'll check out of the game. And
it's like another freshman running back checking in.
And he juggles that one. He's going to turn the corner and get a couple of yards. That's number 47, Caleb Wright.
Another youngster
Arnold runs him out of bounds.
getting rewarded with a little playing time here at the end of the year.
It's no gain on the play. It's second and 10.
Goes to throw, rolling, looking, throws, nobody home. Just had to get rid of it, threw it out there in the general direction of Wright. And that'll stop the clock with 2:25 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, had a little pressure in his face, and running back didn't have a chance to get turned around.
So third down and 10. Play late coming in. Play clock's down to 15. Goes to throw. Now he'll tuck it and run. Ooh, takes a big hit.
Yeah, he sure did.
DeMarcus Ross.
DeMarcus Ross brings him down.
And he'll lose a yard on the play, and Franklin will punt for the second time tonight.
Walton 1 yard on the
Yeah,
play.
looking for a receiver to come open. Nobody did, and he tucked it and paid the price a little bit on that one.
So Ashton Orris on for the second time tonight to punt.
Ashton Orris.
First one was a little bit of an adventure with a
Right is deep for
drop
Cordova.
snap. He still got it away. This one a little bit more clean, gets it away. And that one's going to hit and take a great Franklin roll.
There you go. Talked about it earlier, man. These guys fielding punts, just come up and catch the ball. Franklin gets an extra 20 yards on that
Yep.
play. He signaled for the fair catch, just didn't come up and catch it.
So it rolls dead at the 14, and that's where Cordova will take over with 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Like you said, most of the action being on the ground this quarter. Third quarter's gone by pretty quickly.
Yeah, I expect to see more of the same here as we wind this thing down.
It's first and 10 Cordova from their own 14-yard line.
This is Miller on the jet sweep, and he breaks one tackle. Ball looks like it came loose.
Oh. Looks like this near official signaling that he was down. Franklin defense thinks they had it.
That's one of those, you know, I always told my basketball players, that's a point spread call.
That's right.
If it was close to being down, he's going to be down.
Yep, that's right.
Not going to get that call leading 28-0.
Don't think so.
So second and 11. Miller again makes one man miss in the backfield, changes his field, well, he shook two tackles, and finally he's going to go down.
By the time Franklin got him down, there were 8 Admirals around him.
And a late flag.
Miller on the carry.
See what this flag's about.
There's the flag on the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct number 76 on the offense. He is ejected.
And it must have been bad because,
Ejected.
yeah, number 76, Randy Stokes, big offensive lineman, was ejected on the play. Stokes comes in at 6'6", 350. And he was ejected on that play.
Yeah, had to be a swing or a punch or something
threw a
like
punch
that.
or something. So Stokes only a junior, so that'll cost him at the start of next season. And the horn went off to end the third quarter, but referees look like they're trying to decide, are they going to just move it down to the other end?
Cordova's going to the other side, and the referees haven't moved.
Now they're motioning.
It'd be an untimed down on dead ball penalty.
They're motioning everybody back to the other end.
Yeah, I don't think you can end the quarter on a penalty to have an untimed down here. Still shot. Cordova has not taken a shot to number 1, Jeremiah Banks. That guy just looks like a big-time receiver.
Yep.
And they haven't done anything to get him the ball.
And they put 12 seconds back on the clock.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a player in here a few years ago from Antioch, and he wore number 80, and he literally looked like Andre Johnson that used to play for the Texans. But I don't know that he caught a ball all night long.
Yeah. That's the thing. We just don't know how good Jeremiah Banks is because they just don't have anybody that can get the ball to the receivers.
It's third down and 18 yards to go.
And we put that time on the clock just to let it run off without a snap. So.
Well.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
Well, that is the official end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Score still stands. Franklin 28, Cordova nothing. Back with the fourth quarter after this. So 1 quarter left in the 2025 season, and it'll be in the books. It's third down and long. And Woolridge completes a pass out here on the near side. Complete to number 1, Jeremiah Banks.
There it is.
There's your guy.
Got him the ball.
And you watch that guy, you know, you'll remember that name, Jeremiah Banks. You might look out there and see him playing for the Memphis Tigers next year.
No doubt. He's a senior. Well, they have him listed on the roster as Jay.
Banks, 6'5", 205. He will be a good target down there in the red zone.
Dallas Montana in punt formation. Anderson and punt number deep for Franklin.
So Montano to punt, and he shanked that one.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to end up being about a 10-yard punt.
I'm not sure he got that one to the first down marker, Jay. I believe it was number 26, Peyton King, that got in there and put a little pressure on him.
40-yard line.
Well, that's going to give Franklin the ball in the red zone.
Cordova 18-yard line.
Yeah, they've got him listed as a defensive back and wide receiver, so I guess he gets to handle, he got the short straw to handle the punting duties.
So Franklin comes back out on the field with Ryder Gregg back in at quarterback. Flanked to his right with Corey Cooksey. Gregg to throw.
Oh, flea flicker. Is that a flea flicker to the center?
It was. That's where you're trying to get one of those guys a touchdown that doesn't get to score much, an offensive lineman.
That's right.
And Cameron thinking there was my chance.
There it was. Got another player shaken up.
So that is the defensive back, wide receiver, punter.
That's right.
Dallas Montano.
Add that to our notes.
Game Gripper punted first down. First and goal from the 7-yard line.
So the catch, fumble, recovery, all ends up in a first down at the 6-yard line, 7-yard line, excuse me. So first and goal at the 7. Bunch formation. Gregg to throw, looking, throws. Back of the end zone, trying to hit Carey, incomplete.
Oh yeah, just a little bit short. Had him open.
Gregg's pass intended for Carey is incomplete. It's second and goal.
And you see Coach Atkins here probably trying to get some of these seniors see if he can find the end zone here on this last drive. So play clock down to 10. They'll have to hurry here. And they barely get it off. Gregg flushed out of the pocket, looking. He's got a man, doesn't see him. He has to throw this one away.
Man, you're just putting your quarterback in a tough position in a game that's out of reach here. You just got to be careful not to get somebody hurt.
Yeah, Connor Miller did a good job there. He worked back the opposite direction and just kind of sat down in the back of the end zone there, and he was open, but Ryder couldn't see him rolling that far out to the right.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming in on him.
So third and goal from the 7. Play clock down to 10, and they'll have to hurry once again.
It's third and goal.
Just get it off again, this time back to the ground. Trying the left side, still struggling for yardage. That's number 32, Chase Jennings. And he's going to be down about the 3, so it's going to be fourth and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I got to think here, fourth and goal. Maybe you just run the ball right here and see what you can get. If you don't get it, your defense is in a good position to go make a play. Cordova's backed up.
He's getting 4 yards on the play. It's fourth and goal from the 3.
So fourth and goal, empty backfield. Play clock down to 4. And Coach Atkins will use a timeout. So timeout on the field, 10:04 to go in regulation. It's 28-0 Franklin. So back at Franklin, 4th and goal from the 3-yard line.
Empty backfield.
Greg to throw. Out into the flat. Juggled, caught, touchdown, Ryan Carey. There's the tip drill again.
There it is again. Defender had the ball, tipped it up. Good concentration by Ryan Carey. Gathered that thing in for the touchdown.
So number 12, Ryan Carey, gets the 4-yard or 3-yard touchdown completion.
Jose Gonzalez brings a 50-point effort.
And the extra point is up and good.
Your score is Franklin 35, Cordova 0.
So 35-0 Franklin, 9:57 to go. And we'll just keep it here.
Yeah, it looks like we get several freshmen getting ready to go out here on this kickoff team, get an opportunity to play a little bit.
So 35-0. I think we'll have the running clock the rest of the game, so that ought to
be right.
Speed things up. So some of the students still here having a good time tonight. Try to see who all we got in attendance down there. I see a caddy from the Masters down there.
There you go. That's a good one.
It's definitely it's one I've never seen before. I see somebody that escaped from somewhere. Got a prison suit, orange prison suit.
Yep.
Winnie the Pooh. And here's the kickoff from Owen Mead, number 94. And on the return, Logan around the edge, and he's finally tripped up there by number 21, Chet Miller.
Yep.
Chet Miller runs him out of bounds.
I think Chet had a kickoff return last week, if I remember correctly.
I believe he did. I believe he had a punt return. I think it was a punt return.
Okay.
But yeah, he did get some minutes last week.
And we do have a running clock as the clock is rolling. Cordova has it on their own 30-yard line. Woolridge just in the Wildcat now, shovels it out.
Option play there.
Yep, that was a late developing option play as they pitch it out to Miller. And Miller's going to get little to no gain on that play.
Whitney pass complete, number 24, Bryson Miller. He's run out of bounds after a short gain.
And he gets about a yard out of all that.
Yeah, he wasn't even really in a good option position until the quarterback ran all the way out there to him. Said, here, you take it.
2nd and 9 to go. Clock running, 8:20 to go. Woolridge, he'll throw this time. Flag flies. Woolridge overthrows his man, incomplete. Trying to hit Dallas Montano.
Woolridge pass to Jennifer Montano is incomplete.
Dallas is having a busy night.
And the flag is going to be a face mask against Cordova.
Push him back.
So Coach Atkins declines the penalty. It'll be 3rd down.
will decline the face mask penalty.
Because I tried giving it to you. You were supposed to wear it.
So clock running, 7:14 to go, 3rd down and 9 from the 31.
It's 3rd and 9.
That's the same guy when I went here.
See if they throw it or keep it on the ground. Right up the
Miller.
middle.
Yep. And he's brought down by Cooper Jeter.
Hey, there's a familiar name.
Yep.
Back in my freshman
Braden Hardison also in there.
Yep, had a little help there.
On the stop for Franklin.
Cooper Jeter with a fan club down there in front of us tonight.
I was over there taking pictures. Like, hey, can I get something? They said, no, you have to go stand.
So 4th down and about 3.
Montana in punt formation.
We're about to go to the house and cook food.
Franklin's got number 16, Treve Gibson D. And is that Hudson Reed? No, I can't tell who the other one is. Oh, man.
Another short punt, but I think Franklin roughed the kicker.
There's a flag on the play.
Roughing? I mean, he bumped into him, but they called it roughing. The punter didn't even go down.
16 yards for roughing the kicker.
That defense may be coming right back out here.
So the 15-yard penalty will be a 1st down as Cordova gets it now at the 48 with a new set of downs to work with.
Number 48.
Woolridge looking, rolling left. Now he'll tuck it and try to run.
Nothing doing.
And he'll be snowed under there. Guy Wallace, number 54, and also number 46, Macklin Vickers.
Guy Wallace and Macklin Vickers on the stop.
Macklin Vickers, another one of those talented freshmen. Coached in basketball by the legendary GAA coach Jimmy Weekly a couple of years ago.
Oh, my goodness. Legendary. It's a good way to say it. Mayor of Cottonwood.
Yes, loss of 6 on the play, 2nd and 16. And now we have a whistle, a flag. So Cordova's now going to be penalized for illegal substitution, 12 men on the field. As the clock continues to run, that'll make it 2nd and 21.
On the ground. Good tackle.
Miller trying to get away, could not get away.
Is he down there for real?
So Cordova going the wrong direction right now.
They are.
And we'll get one more in for my former colleague here, Mark Saltalamacchia. It's 3rd down and all the way to Las Casas.
Looks like it. 3rd down all the way to the old Mr. Gaddy's.
Yes. Woolridge will have to throw.
Here, a little throw here. He's thinking about it.
Throws. Caught, I believe. Yes, nice catch there from Colton Wright.
Woodard's pass is complete for Wright.
And he's going to get back all the lost yardage, and it's going to be 4th down and about 9.
Yeah. Pretty significant gain there, and they still got 4th and 9.
It's 4th and 9.
And it looks like they'll go for it this time.
I think so. Gonna throw it again. Uh-oh, that's a lateral. Oh!
And they're gonna blow it dead.
Yep. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought we had a little something going on, but I think number 70 for Cordova didn't hear the whistle. He was just blocking.
He looked like he thought about it.
That's right.
So clock continues to run on the change of possession. 1:35 to go. Franklin in control, 35-0.
And swag surfing is broken out, Jay.
And we have a timeout called by Cordova. With 1:12 to go.
That's the first time out of the half.
So close. So close. And that's the one thing that will stop the running clock.
So Franklin's going to finish 3-7 this year, but again, Paul, a lot of bodies coming back next year.
Yeah, for sure. Good to see him finishing with 2 wins, a little momentum going the offseason. Yeah, you got a lot of underclassmen that played this year. Got some juniors coming back. You know, just going to be get in the weight room, get that work in the offseason, and let's turn this thing around next year. You know, 3 or 4 games like we talked about before the game that could have gone Franklin's way. Looking at a lot different season, but
yeah,
that's football.
You know, those 3 games, he lost the 3 games by a total of 5 points. That came back to haunt you. As Cooksey turns the corner. Good run there. Still going. He's down. He's got first down yardage. So like what you see here from the freshman.
Yeah, there we go.
Cooksey on the carry. Tyler Little brings it down.
Franklin hurrying.
They're going to go fast with the.
And now Barnett's in at quarterback. Number 37 at quarterback. And he'll hand it off to Cooksey. Nothing doing this time as Joshua Tumblin broke into the backfield and made the tackle.
Tumblin stops him.
Another quarterback coming in.
Another quarterback, Sam Adams, wearing number 29.
The loss of the play is 2nd down.
Coach Atkins trying to get all his quarterbacks a snap here. Cooksey's ruining his yards per rush.
Goodness.
As he's wrapped up there by Bryson Williams.
With the stop.
And that might be it.
That's probably the best.
And it will be, yeah.
Let's just finish it off.
So it has gone final. Franklin wins this one 35-0 over Cordova. So Franklin finishes the season at 3-7. Cordova finishes at 2-8. Again, these 2 teams will meet again next year, this same weekend down in Memphis. Paul, your final thoughts tonight?
Hey, good win. You know, last game of the season, wasn't a whole lot to play for, but you got to be proud of the guys for coming out, playing hard, putting some points on the board. Defense, some timely turnovers, and you know, a lot of good things to build on.
Yep, we just talked about it multiple times. Franklin with a lot of good young players out there who will be back next year. So we'll be a lot of the same names and same faces out there again for Coach Atkins and the Admirals next year. So on to basketball season. We started talking about this. Basketball season gets underway in 18 days.
18 days.
November 18th,
That's
Hall
right.
of Fame game against Green Hill. It'll be at Franklin, and you guys better come out and tune in because it's one of the few games we have at home.
There's no doubt.
We got that one, and then I think on November 24th, and there's not another home game till January 9th. So you folks out there, get out and come see the Admirals in action early before they hit the road for the months of November and December and early January. So final score tonight here at Franklin High School. The Admirals win it 35-0 over the Cordova Wolves. Paul, thanks for joining me tonight.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Jay. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you filling in. Appreciate Rocky Jackson for his time this year. For Miss Carrie Thompson, appreciate her and her time this year producing all the games for us here at Franklin. Again, final score tonight here in the season finale. Franklin wins it 35-0. For Paul Jeter, for Miss Carrie Thompson, I'm Jay Johnson saying so long till basketball season.
We thank you for coming out tonight, and as you leave the ball at the stadium tonight, we ask that you drive safe on your way home. For Steve Phillips and Jana Tinker, I'm Nate King. We'll see you next season.